dude, what's the word? Can't think of the word.
Tell them who we are.
Hi guys, it's Eleni, it's Tuesday, and this week we're talking about the news and how we get the news, where we get the news, what we do with it. I get most of my news online. I usually start at the Huffington Post. That's the first place I will go to check out, that huge headline. I usually only check out the American stories on the Huffington Post. So that's where I get my American news from. I also get my American news from the New York Times and from The Daily Show with Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert. World news I get from BBC, and that's also for European news. And Greek news, I usually check out the Kathimerini English edition. When I'm at my mom's place, she's always got like a news channel playing in the background. We kind of zap between BBC, CNN, Al Jazeera and Deutsche Welle. Deutsche Welle is a German news channel presented in English. Sometimes they do things in German, but sometimes it's in English. So I love zapping between the two when there's a really big story. You zap through all of them to see all the different opinions. I also get my news from friends, and if I could, this is the source that I would go to because I have really smart friends. I'm thinking of specific friends now. My Sunday coffee crew, you know who you are. They're really smart and really well informed. In South Africa, we were kind of isolated, so I didn't know about a lot of things that were happening in the world, and it was only when I came to Europe that suddenly all this world history news, like I was assaulted by it. I still don't have the context and the historical background that you need to understand all these like breaking news stories and stories that are happening at the moment, because they're so deeply ingrained in the historical context and what's happened over the last 50 years. And so my friends do such a great job of explaining really patiently to me about a lot of events that have happened in the world that I've completely missed. And I wish I could just, call them up in the mornings and be like, okay, so just give me the headlines this morning and explain it all to me. Because when I do it by myself, when I read the news, there's always something that I don't understand because I just don't know. I don't understand. And then I have to do research, and it's so time consuming. I think the news does a poor job of putting things in context and explaining the news to people who, let's face it, most people don't have that knowledge that journalists do and people who are telling you the news do. So I think sometimes the news should be presented in a way like for idiots, right? Don't you think that we need a news that's just like, these are the facts and this is what happened, this is how it's happened, this is how it fits into the greater region's issues and world issues? And I don't know, I just want news that's geared towards people that don't have all that vast knowledge. We're missing big chunks out of history. I will end it here. I love your faces, and I will see you next week. Bye.